Yeah. Yeah. Huh. It's on the mic, yeah. Zoe in the zone, breaking down plays like I'm coaching from home. Women's game, rise and call it throne for the queens. I'm the conduit, connecting courts with big screens. iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defender, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past to the rookies today, I document the journey, every bounce, every play. Respect on their name, they redefine the trail. Prince with Zoe Media, telling stories regale. Zoe Media, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand. Got the...
What's good? What's good? What's good, man? We back. We back again with another one. Week 2 of the WNBA season, man. Week 2. What's going on, everybody out there? Man, let me give a special...
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.
Shout out Michael Long for becoming a member of the iamzomedia family. Appreciate the membership subscription, Michael Long. You all right with me. You all right with me, but appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Again, if you're not a member of my channel, go ahead and become a member of my channel. Great benefits, great perks. A couple people got some items on the way. Again, this just shows love, support. Again, appreciate it, everyone. Again, my membership link is in the chat right now. If you aren't a member and you want to become a member, hit that link and become a member of the channel. Like the video as you come in, so I don't have to ask you later on. Hey, we got a lot to get to, man. Chicago Sky expectations for Game 2 versus the New York Liberty. We'll do some revisiting of the Chicago Sky versus Indiana game. It was a tough road game. A lot of antics, a lot of stuff. We'll revisit it as we're having a discussion. But honestly, I just want to get back to basketball today. I'm mentally drained. I am mentally drained, y'all. I want to get back to basketball today, y'all. Y'all know I ain't really big into the breaking news stuff, man. And I'm mentally drained, man. Like, really. So shout out to everybody, though. Shout out to all the basketball supporters out there. Shout out to all the injury supporters. Shout out to all the women's sports supporters. They don't even have to be basketball, man. Shout out to all of y'all. But, man, let's get to this, man. As you know, we start this with giving some thanks to the chat. That's why y'all come in early, so I could get to y'all comments before I start getting into my soliloquy. Because once I get into it, y'all know it's really hard for me to double back. So that's why y'all get in here early. Get in here early if you really want me to get to your chats. Put them in the comment section before the video even starts, because I can still see them once it starts. Shout out to Skull Brain Nation. I'm gonna support Angel in the sky. Good or bad, win the loss. Correct. Me too. Shout out C man. Expectations for the Sky Thursday, and then the Fever gonna give you the expectations Saturday. Prime time, win or lose. Fever versus Liberty prime time Saturday now. Got it. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully we see some good things from the coaching staff to improve since last game. We'll see. Skull Brain Nation, HVL, Ariel, Beck Allen, Angel, Camilla starting 5. We'll get into that. Because I got some things to say about that. We'll get into that. Lila, what's going on? I agree. The second unit should be Ariel, HVL, Kia, Maddie, Angel. we'll get into all of that. What's going on, MJ? What's going on, Reddit Milky Way? What's going on, Najma? What's going on, Andre? Chuckle Chatter. Man, appreciate all the love, all the support. Political Lil, what's going on? Man, hit that like button as y'all come in, man. Hit that like button as y'all come in, man. Shout out to Amy Sue for pulling up in the building. Shout out to Amy Sue in the building. Again, this is Chicago Sky expectations versus New York Liberty. So let me start with this, man. See, what's going on, ST13? What's going on? See, this is what what's going on, Cameron Harris? What's going on? What's going on? Like, hey, Political Lil said 26 people didn't hit the like button. What's going on, man? Hit the like button. Take a second. Hey, hit it now, because y'all know how I get. I'm gonna stop the whole video and we ain't gonna move forward. So hit it now. Don't let me get deep into the video. Stop it for y'all to hit the like button. Political Lil said y'all ain't hitting the like button. Hit the like button. I know how I am. Look, y'all come in for my content. I don't come in for your content. Hit the like button. You know how I get. I've been look, do my like segment. Don't get me started on that. But I got some things I want to get to that I wrote down there in front of me. Y'all can't see it. So as for last week's game, right? As for Saturday's game, Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever. A lot of hoopla went on. A lot of stuff still going on social media on Monday, 4 days later. Miss Goody Two Shoes, this ain't a film breakdown. We're just going over Chicago Sky expectations today. Miss Goody Two Shoes said, hey, y'all, I can't watch the game again. If you show clips, I'm disgusted, but I'll listen. We're not really getting into clips today. We're just having a conversation about next game. You know, it's Fever game happened already. I'm ready to get back to basketball. I've said my piece. If any of you haven't heard what I've had to say about the whole situation, go over to Showtime Point Sports. Click on his latest video that he dropped earlier today. You'll hear my final take on that, because I'm really actually trying to move on from it. Yeah. But let's get to it though. So as a basketball player, right? As a franchise, as a team, right? Saturday's game shouldn't be indicative of the entire season. Let's start with the mindset. Let's start with the mindset of the Chicago Sky players, and we'll get to the coaches in a little bit. Let's start with the mindset of the Chicago Sky players, right? Again, let the WNBA, let your management teams, let the legal departments on both teams handle all those situations. As long as no player is being harmed in the process, being stalked in the process, being any kind of like harm against them in the process, you do as a organization got to figure out how to get to the next game, because that was just game one. You got 43 more games to play, so you do have to understand how to bring this all together and move forward and put that behind you, no matter what happened with social media. I know it's a trending topic. It's Monday. It's a trending topic on whatever platforms, right? So first, if I am the Chicago Sky organization, I'm having a full meeting with the team. If they're smart, they would have had it on Sunday. I'm having a meeting with the team and saying, hey, we'll let the legal team handle that. We still have jobs to do. Because see, this is what I don't want to happen. Like us as fans, right, on the outside looking in, we can get on Twitter and have battles. We can make content and go back and forward, right? We can get on Facebook, we can get on YouTube and go back and forward. But there shouldn't be a responsibility for the players. Ownership has to step in and take control of all of that marketing media stuff, because at the end of the day, these players, they still have a job to do, right? So this isn't to the the masses of the supporters of Chicago Sky, Angel Reese, whoever, right? Black women in general, you know. Like I said, if you haven't heard my take on the whole situation, just go on over to Showtime Point Sports, check out his latest video from earlier today. But as an organization, you still got 43 more games to play. You still got bigger games in front of you. You still play the Fever 4 more times. As an ownership group, they have to rally them together and move forward. Like, we got Liberty in 3 days. Like, they should be harping on, we got Liberty in 3 days, right? Like, if I'm the head coach, it's next game, right? If I'm the head coach, it's we got Liberty coming up, one of the best teams in the league, a tough matchup. So see, and this is the reason you really gotta, as players, you really gotta move on. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you going out there with the mindset of the Fever game against the Liberty and starting the season 0-2 without it even looking like an effort, right? If I'm Tyler Marsh, I don't want the players focused on the Fever game. I need them focused on the Liberty, because we're in a position where this could be turmoil. So if I'm Tyler Marsh, if I'm the ownership group, focus on the Liberty, because if you come out there with the Fever still on your mind against the Liberty, it could go from bad to worse, just for the coaching staff, the players in general. Chicago Sky is position because they haven't been a good organization for a while, right? Like, just media pundits, stuff like that, front office, players, the situations last year, locker room issues, stuff like that. Like, it hasn't been good for a while. So you have the opportunity, Tyler Marsh, Jeff P., the players, Reese, Camilla, Ariel, Vandersloot, you have the opportunity to right the ship against the Liberty. Like, you have the opportunity to right the ship against arguably the defending champs, arguably one of the top, where right now, basically the number one team in the league, right? You have a chance to say, we're better than you think we are. Like, if I'm Tyler Marsh, that is my message. Honestly, we got the Liberty in 3 days. I'm putting a paper on all their lockers. You are better than they think you are. Like, point blank. We can go out there against the Liberty and say game one is not indicative of what we've worked on. Game one is not indicative of our mindsets. Game one is not indicative of how you will see us in 2 weeks, right? You have a chance against the best team in the league, the defending champions, to say, we're better than that. We're going to play harder. If I'm Tyler Marsh, I'm walking in there first practice to this morning and saying, because they probably had shoot around this morning, I can coach better than that, right? I can coach better than that. We're better than that. My assistant coaches, they can be better than that. The scorekeeper can be better than that. The ball boy, the person washing the clothes, you know what I'm saying? We can be better than that. We're at home. This isn't about the Liberty. This isn't about the Fever situation. This is about our fans and showing them we all better than. This is about our fans. This is our home opener. We're better than that. I'm better than that. We'll play better than that. I just wanted to get the mindset out the way before I go into everything else and really address, how they can like move forward. Just hey, we're better than that. Like, let's be better than that. Let's get better than that. But hey, like the video as you come in. I don't know how many likes I have, but like the video as you come in. Hit the subscribe button if you're not. My membership link is in the chat. If you're not a member of my channel, I'll drop it in there again. If you're not a member of my channel, hit that. Again, I really hope my videos reach someone. I really hope, and that's why I'm so strategic about what I say, and that's why I don't really get into a lot of the clickbait stuff, and I don't do videos for clicks. Because I really like that's really a goal of mine for my videos to reach the Chicago Sky brass. Like, that's really a goal of mine because I really want to see them win. Because again, for me, I always say, if we want Angel Reese to win, Angel Reese is Louisiana's adopted sister. If we want Angel Reese to win, we need the Chicago Sky to win. So I'm very methodical and strategic about my videos. I don't really get into the clickbait stuff. I want my information to reach them. Because look, nobody don't know everything. So maybe something I say in one of my videos could reach them and they'd be like, I ain't thought about that. Let me see if that goes out there and work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. So I think Tyler Marsh really needs to. So let's get to Tyler Marsh first. So I'm glad I got all that political stuff out the way. Let's get to Tyler Marsh. Let's talk basketball, man. Let's talk basketball. Hit the like button as you come in. You see how I sat up in my seat? Because I'm about to talk basketball. Now y'all see why I don't really do the political and all the mumbo jumbo stuff, because it really brings my morale down. And y'all know I'm an animated person. And like, I'm from Louisiana, so I've dealt with racism and the hatred my entire life. Like, and I went to Tulane, all white kind of Catholic D1 school. So I've dealt with all of that. I played in front of racist crowds my entire life, going back to AAU. Like, see how I'm standing up in my seat now because I'm about to talk basketball, man. Like, I'm excited now. I'm about to talk basketball now. I got all that out the way. I'm about to talk basketball now. Let's start with the coaching staff, man. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Tyler Marsh. I don't think he knows what he's doing. And this isn't a knock on Tyler Marsh. I honestly think he accepted the job and didn't know what he was getting himself into. And that happens. That might sound weird coming out, right? But think about it. How many of you in the chat have accepted a job on face value? It looks good, it sounds good, and you think you're ready for it, right? And then you accept it and you see all that comes with it, and it's just overwhelming for you. And you don't know how to put the pieces together because it's not what you initially expected, right? So I watch him coached in preseason. I've watched his interviews. I don't know how he was hired for this job. Because, see, as a head coach, your personality has to fit the situation, not your ability to coach. Your personality sometimes means more to the situation than your ability to coach basketball. I don't think he really understands what it takes to coach the Chicago Sky this year. I don't think he's ready to coach the Chicago Sky. And I gave him preseason. Y'all know I was on him doing preseason. And I wanted to see his first game. He doesn't have I'm going to say this. And if this reaches him, oh well. He doesn't have the mentality. Tyler Marsh does not have the mentality to coach the Chicago Sky. I don't know what Jeff P was thinking. I don't know what Tyler Marsh said in his press conference interviews, his his multiple interviews with the brass before he got hired. I don't know what the objective was with Tyler Marsh. I don't know if it was get Teaspoon out the way and just bring someone in for a year. I don't know if he's a filler. One thing I know is basketball, man. One thing I know is basketball. He doesn't have the mindset for this team right here. Maybe Chicago 3 years ago, he probably did. But this Chicago Sky team, he isn't the right coach. Because, see, this is the problem. This is the problem. Chicago Sky don't need a developmental head coach. I said that during the offseason, and everybody was like, well, Zoe, Angel Reese and Camilla needs to develop. Michaela needs somebody that's going to unlock her. Hire him as an assistant coach. He don't need to be involved in the X's and O's. He don't need to be involved in the team managing. He don't need to be involved in the rotations and the player skill sets. He needs to be a developmental coach. He isn't ready to be. Y'all, and a lot of y'all ain't really noticing it. Y'all about to start noticing it now because I done said it. He isn't built to be this coach. He's built to be a developmental coach. Let me tell y'all something. Stop looking at head coaches and thinking they develop players. Head coaches do not develop players. I don't know where y'all get that from. I don't know who on YouTube that never played basketball past junior high is telling y'all, but head coaches do not develop players. In college, don't you know, I was the starting point guard, and I talked to my coach for 15 minutes every practice. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Don't you know I only talk to my head coach for 15 minutes every practice? Chicago Sky does not need a developmental head coach. They need a head coach that is going to help put Angel Reese and Camilla in the positions to be better basketball players. Development is something that happens off the court. You don't develop during the game. You develop in the off season. You develop at practice. You develop in film study. Chicago needed a coach with veteran presence, some cachet, some leadership, a coach that's going to say, not today. I don't think he's built for that. I don't think I was saying this in preseason in a lot of y'all heads. He doesn't actually have a backbone. He's not built to challenge this team to be better. That where it starts at. He didn't see, and I'm gonna tell you where he really failed at. I'm about to make y'all realize this. This is why y'all come to me. I'm gonna tell you where his first mistake was. He did not, and I've been hearing people say HVL would have came into that game. She shouldn't have played because Caitlin Clark cooked her in college. Yeah, you don't want to put her in that environment. See, y'all looking at it all wrong. It's not the player. The coach's responsibility is to get their team ready to play in any environment. That is part of the requirement to be a head coach. Your job is to get the team prepared to play no matter the environment. No matter the environment. You have to understand whose den you're going in. You have to understand what's going to happen in those environments. That is the head coach's job to do reconnaissance. That is the head coach's job to create a mental plan for his players, not just an X's and O's plan, a mental plan. That is the coach's job to make sure his team is prepared for anything fans are saying, anything the Indiana Fever or whoever they're playing is going to throw at them while the game is being played. That is your job to prepare them for the outcome, win or lose, no matter what. And a lot of people are missing that point. Y'all are giving Tyler Marsh a pass for not preparing his team to go into Indiana. This ain't the first time Indiana has done that to Chicago. This ain't the first time they've been loud and obnoxious to Angelreese. Tyler Marsh, did you watch last year's game or not? As the head coach, you're supposed to sit down at home, not even at the facility, with your notepad, a recorder, and take notes and make preconceived notions to make adjustments to the environment. Head coaches are supposed to set the game plan up for the environment, not the players. Chicago Sky was not ready to play the Indiana Fever in that environment, and that is on Tyler Marsh. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Tyler Marsh did not prepare his team to play in that environment, and he never adjusted at halftime. That lets you know at halftime he made no adjustments because the second half offense and defense was worse than the first half. He has I'm talking no. Tyler Marsh has court awareness. He has no environmental awareness. He has no cognization of how to gather his players and corral them. Chicago Sky, Jeff P., you did not need to bring in a developmental head coach. You believe in Tyler Marsh that much as unlocking Angelreese and Camilla and Michaela. You hire him as your first chair assistant coach, not your head coach. This team did not need a developmental coach. They needed a coach that could control environments, understand social issues, and be able to teach the players how to actually play basketball. Tyler Marsh has yet to show me in the preseason and in their first game that he actually knows how to coach basketball. I have yet to see it. People saying give him grace. I don't give you grace for. See, this is the thing with some people on YouTube. This is the thing to some people on YouTube. Stop saying give Tyler Marsh grace. This is his first year as a head coach. I didn't know, and put your phones down, turn your volume up, because I need you to listen to this. All you content creators, yes, I'm talking to you. Y'all know me. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Look here. He does not get grace for not knowing how to coach basketball. I did not know that a person who's been on a championship NBA team as an assistant coach, on a WNBA two-time championship team as an assistant coach, with 12 years of assistant coach and player development experience, I did not know. Nobody told me this. Nobody told me this. But I did not know because nobody informed me. Maybe I'm illiterate. Maybe I'm ill-advised. But nobody told me that once you get hired as a head coach, all that experience goes out the window and you start fresh. I've never heard of that in my life. I did not know the moment you get hired as a head coach after 12 years of experience, after being in 2 championship programs, that the moment you get hired as a head coach, everything starts over for you. None of your experience matters anymore. Why did you? I thought people get hired off of experience. I thought people get hired off the capabilities of the people they've been around to be able to build up programs. I thought part of the coach's responsibility is to the players, not to the fans. The head coach's responsibility is to the players. Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh. You seen the situation at halftime. You didn't write. See, you and your assistant coaches didn't get together and say, hey, they're destroying us on the pick and roll. We can't have Kamilla switching. She got to go back to drag. She got to go back to being the anchor. That's one. Hey, they're destroying us in transition. We got to have somebody as the back man. Somebody has to stay at the top of the key and get back and stop the ball. That's two. Number three, hey, they're trying to speed the game up. We have Vandersloot and Rebecca Allen and Kamilla on the floor. Let's slow the game down, get good shots. We're on the road. Number four, Chicago Sky. Stop listening to the fans. Focus on the game between the lines. Take care of that after the game. Look, you gotta put earplugs in. And to some of y'all that might sound like that's hard, but I'm gonna tell you something. By 8th grade, the crowd didn't affect me anymore. I found it laughable. Well, see, when the crowd would interact with me, even if they're hating or saying racial stuff, trust me, I grew up in Louisiana. We done played a bunch of Catholic schools that's all white. Trust me. Even if they're saying racial stuff, by 8th grade, as an athlete, I knew how to block that out. These are grown adults. You got to get together. You got to come together. Vandersloot, you have to take the teams by the horn and say, hey, let's block that out. We'll deal with that after the game. We'll address that in our conference after we go win. That should have been the conversation. All of that stuff they're saying in the stands, we'll address that after the game, after we go win. See, you hurt them with winning. You don't hurt them with barking back. You hurt them with winning. Go out there, fight, put up a fight, get on the ground for loose balls, no rebounds, none of that. Get back on defense, challenge every shot, protect the rim, cut off defenders, get in the passing lanes, actually play defense. You move your feet, get good shots. That's how you beat them. That's how you beat any team on the road. You do the little things to get back in the game. You don't just go back out there and chuck up threes and let the crowd get to you. You're a professional athlete. Crowds come with the territory. Crowds come with the expectations. I'm sorry, you're a professional athlete. All of that comes with it. All of that comes with it. No, nobody should be getting racial slurs. No, nobody should be constantly getting it. But it comes with it. Trust me, it comes with it. You address that. You get your marketing team. You get your legal team to address that. All of that comes with it. You beat the crowd by winning the game. You silence the crowd by winning the game. That's how you get back at them. And that's the speech that Tyler Marsh, I hope he sees this. That is the speech Tyler Marsh should have told his team at halftime. He didn't. I feel he went into the locker room and said, we're in a good spot. Let's keep doing what we do. Because they came out in the second half and played worse than the first half. He made no defensive adjustments. He did not get Angelreese in the right spots. He did not get Kamilla in the right spots. There was a play where Kamilla posted up twice on the same possession at the three-point line. And Vandersloot, y'all told me Vandersloot was coming to this team. She was going to help Kamilla be better. She was going to help she was going to show Angelreese how to be a leader. I am disappointed in Vandersloot. I am highly disappointed in Vandersloot. Highly disappointed. Highly disappointed. You were the veteran leader on the team. I not once did I see you gather the troops. Not once did I see you in a timeout talking to Kamilla and Angelreese, being in their ear, saying, hey, we good. Not once did I see you take on a leadership role with this team in a hostile environment. That's part of your responsibilities. What did you come back here for? To retire? That's what it's looking like. Look, see me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I've been saying this since I got on YouTube. I don't give a damn about no press conference. Look, I don't care about don't come to me with no press conference clippings. I don't care about press conference clippings. I've been around the game too long to know that's just fluff and banter. Don't talk to me about no press conferences. Press conferences that means zero to me. Actions is everything. Vandersloot is her and Tyler Marsh both. I give them an A+ for how they handle press conferences. But when they get on the court, both of them got a D- right now. The only reason you don't got an F because it's only been one game. See, I don't care about the wins and losses. Those who've been around my channel for a long time know I don't care about the wins and losses. I don't even break down film that way about the wins and losses. I break down what should happen in a game and what didn't. I break down the intangibles, the body languages. I talk about the bench's interaction with the starters. I talk about coaches' adjustments. I don't talk about wins and losses. When you do the right things, y'all know why I don't talk about wins and losses? Y'all know why y'all never hear me talk about wins and losses? Because when you do the right things, that gives you a high probability of winning the game. So I focus on the right things and the things that they're not doing, because when they do the right things, and they're a good team and they figure it out and they make adjustments, guess what that does? That in turn raises the probability percentages of you winning a game. It's simple. Fans focus on wins and losses. I don't focus on that. Because know why? Because I still think like an athlete. Athletes do not think about wins and losses until they actually matter. When the coach comes to us and say, hey, we got to win 5 more games and we make it to March Madness. Hey, we got to win 5 more games because we want the 2nd seed in the conference tournament. That's when we focus on that, because we're focusing on things that we practice, things that we talked about in the offseason, things that we want to adjust and change, things that's going to get us wins, things that's going to make us better, things that's going to make us look like a complete team. That's what you focus on. Focus on the wins and losses. I don't care about wins and losses. I don't care if Indiana won that game. What I seen during that game from the head coach and from the players is unacceptable. The things I seen from the head coach and every player that played is unacceptable. 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 I just rock like that. I just rock like that. It's unacceptable. Y'all know me. Hey, y'all know me. Those who've been around a long time. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Zoe. Zoe brags. Zoe think he the best basketball player in the world. But one thing about me, y'all gonna always say, Zoe keep it real and he ain't biased. Zoe keep it real and he ain't biased. Because look, there's been plenty of times I done got on angelreese for not getting back on defense. There's been plenty of times where I got on angelreese for not taking a jump shot and making a bad pass. There's been plenty of times where I got on Camilla. I just got on Camilla last post game. I don't got no fanfare. I like good basketball. That's it. Give me good basketball and I got nothing to complain about. Give me good basketball. That's all I ask. I don't ask you to go out there and even run through a brick wall. Just give me good basketball. Move the ball, get it to the right person. Don't turn it over. Act like you actually want to win the game, and you'll win the game. If you act like, it starts with acting like you want to win the game. This is the offense. This is the offense Chicago Sky should actually be running. Chicago Sky should be running a double horn offense. Your 2 bigs at the top, setting the screen. Ariel Atkins working back door. You let Kia Nurse either pop wing or pop elbow, whichever one you want to do. Another offense they should be running. They should be running a lot of handoff brush screens, because Angel can attack the rim off her dribble. Ariel Atkins can attack the rim off her dribble. Vandersloot can attack the rim off her dribble. I need them to get the ball moving. Why is everybody standing around watching Vandersloot dribble? First of all, Tyler Marsh. See, I'm going to tell you his first mistake with angelreese. I'm about to tell y'all Tyler Marsh's first mistake with Angel Reese. You want her to grab the ball off the rim and bring it down court, right, Tyler Marsh? You want her to push the pace, right, Tyler Marsh? In practice, you got to call sets when she has the ball. You can't just let her dribble the ball at the top of the key and wait for somebody to move. No, if Angel Reese grabs the ball off the rim, this is the 2 sets we run. Simple. That's what I mean. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I can see that from my TV screen. You're at practice with these players. You're watching hours of film with these players. You're at the game with these players, seeing need to be adjusted to. I'm seeing that from my TV screen. If Angel Reese gets the basketball, Tyler Marsh, you need to have at least minimum 2 sets that she can call out. Go pay attention to the game. When Angel Reese has the ball, you never see her call a play. Know why? Because there isn't a play. There isn't a play. You can't tell her you want her to push. Angel Reese is, look, though we say she has point guard abilities, Angel Reese is not a point guard. I know we say she has point guard abilities. Angel Reese, I'll say it again for the people in the back. Angel Reese is not a point guard. If you want her to be in the position to facilitate and get the team moving, you have to set it up so she's successful at doing that. You can't just let her grab the ball off the rim and say, Angel Reese, go be a point guard. No, you have to do your job and help her game get easier. She's in her 2nd year. No matter how good we think she is, no matter how much dog she got in her, at the end of the day, basketball is a grown person sport. Basketball is a high IQ sport. You have to set her up and get her in position. Every time Angel Reese grabs the ball off the rim, nothing good happens. Go really pay attention. Go really pay attention. You have to get her set up. You have to. That full court pass she made during the preseason to, I think it was Rachel Banham, that wasn't Tyler Marsh. That was just Angel Reese being smart. That wasn't no play call. That was Angel Reese just grabbing the rebound and looking all the way down court and seeing Rachel open. Y'all gotta, that's why I got fumes. That's what my film study is called Behind the Game. Y'all seen that long pass and was like, look at Tyler Marsh got Angel Reese playing point guard, getting the ball off the rim. That was just Angel Reese's ability to pass the basketball. Don't get caught up in those kind of things. I pay attention to the full totality. When Angel Reese brings the ball up court, go back and watch the preseason. Go watch. Really go watch. See, really go watch. Go rewatch when Angel Reese actually brings the ball up court. Go pay attention. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, Zoe, what you talking about? She bringing the ball. Really pay attention. He's not setting her up for success if he that. You can't. Look, the team doesn't even. This is how I know they don't practice her bringing the ball up the court at practice. This is how I know. When Angel Reese brings the ball up court, nobody is moving. Nobody knows what to do when Angel Reese has the ball at the top of the key. That's how I know they don't practice sets of her bringing the ball up court at practice. That's how I know he doesn't have it in his game plan for her to actually be the point forward. That's just Angel Reese's ability to take control of the game like that. So for the people in the back, that's her grabbing the ball off the rim. It's just muscle memory. She did it for so long. That's just muscle memory. But this team does not know how to play when Angel Reese is bringing the ball up court. It's hardly ever successful because Tyler Marsh isn't putting the team in position to be successful when she brings the ball up court. Kia Nurse is just standing on the wing. Vandersloot just comes down court, stand on the wing. Michaela, Rebecca Allen are just sitting in the corner. Camilla don't know if she wants to go back and watch. When Angel Reese brings the ball up court, Camilla don't know if she wants to set the screen or go post up. She don't even know what she wants to do herself. Nobody on the team knows what to do when Angel Reese has the basketball. That's why if you watch Angel Reese bring the ball up court, she get cross half court and she just stands at the top of the key just dribbling. She's just doing this. And then she tries to attack the rim on her own. Know why she keeps attacking the rim? Because nobody's moving. So at some point, she just got to put her head down and go to the rim. That's why I don't blame Angel Reese for getting her pockets picked by wnba at the top of the key. Because when Angel Reese has the basketball, he knows what to do. Tyler Marsh literally has no sets that involve Angel Reese playing the point forward. Her talent and her ability to handle the ball and grab it off the rim and break it across half court is the only thing that's going on there. That has nothing to do with Tyler Marsh. His game plan, he doesn't, Tyler Marsh really doesn't have a hold of this team. This is not Tyler Marsh's team. They're just out there playing basketball. Really go pay attention. He does not have a hold of this team. This is not his team. They're just out there playing basketball. Let me get to this super chat, man. Let me get to this super chat.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.
Brian Allen Hines said $10 super chat. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm a fan and I concentrate on wins and losses. I don't care if the Sky lose some games by 50 points as long as they finish the season with a 22-22 like on my sheet. Correct. Hey, Brian Allen Hines, I get your point, but in order for them to finish 22-22, they shouldn't concentrate on the wins and losses. They should concentrate on understanding what good basketball looks like. It's not about the wins and losses. You have to understand what good basketball looks like before you even win. That's why I say Tyler Marsh doesn't have a grasp of this team. He hasn't shown them what good basketball looks like yet. That's why I said from the beginning, Chicago Sky did not need a developmental, new, never coached before head coach. They did not need that kind of coach. They needed a coach who can show them what good basketball looks like. They needed a coach at practice that's going to tell Angel Reese, don't you make that pass. That pass is never there. That pass hasn't been there for 20 years in basketball history. Camilla, you got to run. We're down right now because you're not getting back on defense. We can't score because you're not posting up right. That's the coach they needed. They needed a coach to help them understand what good basketball looks like. They did not need a developmental coach. Developmental coaches, you use them as assistant coaches. His title isn't head coach / developmental coach. His title is 2025 Chicago Sky head coach. He got to figure this out before it turns from bad to worse. He needs to make sure against the Liberty, they play good basketball. He calls the right sets because most of the time, even Vandersloot, how much experience she has, how many passes she has made. See, this is how I know he's in over his head. Because I watch Vandersloot come down court and she doesn't even know what to do. I watch Chicago play, right? I wish I could see their practices because sometimes I watch them on the court and it's like they're shocked the defense is lined up like this, or they're shocked at this defensive set and then they don't know what to do. Like they're shocked that somebody is guarding them at half court. At practice, I need to see some practice footage. Are they playing 5-on-5 or they're playing like 5-on-3 or something? Because they come across half court and sometimes even Vandersloot looks shocked that the team is playing press defense or 2-3 zone. Like, they look shocked. Like, I never seen that before. Like, I never seen that. Like, right, Ray John Troy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, and me and Ray John, now you know I'm not lying. Me and Ray John Troy, we barely agree on anything. And he agreeing with me, so you know I'm not lying. That's my dude, though, man. But you know I'm not lying. We barely agree on anything. I'm telling y'all, go rewatch those games. They come cross half court, and they're shocked that the other team is playing defense. Like, literally. They're literally shocked that the other team is actually in guarding position. Like, Vandersloot doesn't know who to pass it to. Kia Nurse doesn't know what to do with the basketball. Ariel Atkins doesn't even know what to do with the basketball. Like, they don't have no direction of what to do next. Whoever touches the basketball, watch their movements. They don't know what to do next. They don't know who's supposed to get the ball next. I really need y'all to go back and watch those preseason games. It was going on in preseason, and some of you in this chat right now, I'm going to start calling y'all out. Some of you in this chat was telling me, oh, Prince, don't worry, it's the preseason. Tyler Marsh got a whole game plan. He don't want to show his hand. Tyler Marsh, he got adjustments. Tyler Marsh is the X's and O's coach. Tyler Marsh unlocked Jackie Young. Tyler Marsh got Kelsey Plum going. This is not football. This is basketball. What you mean he not showing his hand? So he gonna come out in the first game of the season and then start running plays? Make that make sense. Look, man. Y'all know how I feel about Teaspoon, but I'm gonna be honest. I would have rather gave Teaspoon a chance with this roster. Like, and y'all know me. I ain't afraid to admit when I feel like I'm either wrong or could have gave somebody a second chance. I would have liked to see Teaspoon with this roster. And this is what I would have liked. I would have liked to see Teaspoon with this roster and bring in Tyler Marsh as just the second chair. I don't know why Tanisha Wright is there. I don't know what she brings to the team. Like, can somebody in the chat tell me what Tanisha Wright does for this team? Like, I watch her coach in Atlanta. I don't understand why she was sought after by Chicago Sky. Again, that's why a lot of these teams aren't getting better. Because they just recycling coaches that are in success. How are you recycling unsuccessful coaches? Tanisha Wright was unsuccessful with that Atlanta team. And she was one of your first signings. She was sought after for what? What did she? Who did she unlock on Atlanta? What system did she put in place? What culture? What culture did she build in Atlanta where you wanted to be? See. This is why Chicago Sky needed a veteran coach or a coach with some cachet, because Chicago Sky, two things is going wrong with Chicago Sky right now. Off the court. I'm about to tell y'all some off the court stuff that's going on with Chicago Sky right now. They don't have a culture. That's one. They don't have a culture going on with that team right now. There's no motto, no culture with that team. Like, culture. Secondly, they don't have an identity. You just went in free agency and in the trade market and just went get players. You don't even, Jeff P., this is where you failed. First mistake was hiring Tyler Marsh. He ain't the coach. Your second mistake was you don't go get players without understanding the identity of the team. You just went get Rebecca Allen. You just went get Kia Nurse. You just went get Vandersloot. You just re-signed Michaela. You just re-signed E. Will. What you establish, sit down with Tyler Marsh, establish the identity of the team. That way you know who to recruit. You don't just go get everybody. That's not how basketball works. You need an identity and a culture. What is the culture? Then once you figure out the culture, you bring in players that fit the identity you want to establish. There was no identity established in training camp. There was no identity established in the preseason. That's why when Indiana decided, let's go play basketball, Chicago couldn't adjust. Chicago had no go-to because there's no culture and there's no identity. If Chicago Sky had let's say Chicago Sky, I'm going to throw an identity out there. Let's say Chicago Sky had we never quit, we never back down, we hang our head on defense culture, right? When Indiana started going on those runs, you would have seen Vandersloot, you would have seen Angelreese, you would have seen Ariel Atkins, you would have seen Tyler Marsh in the huddle making those statements. Hey, we don't back down. Hey, we play good basketball. Hey, we hang our hat on defense. You would have seen that going on in the huddles. You would have been reading their lips, and they would have been saying that on the court. Language when Indiana was going on those runs. Really pay attention to their body language. Nobody knew what direction to go in. And it's head coach. Your responsibility is to get your team prepared for the game, not the outcome. Get them prepared for the game. Trust in your preparation for the game and trust that your preparation is going to win them the game. Whew. Again, it's just game one. Tyler Marsh just got to swallow his pride, get in the lab, and understand I did not prepare you. Again, if I'm Tyler Marsh, nobody apologizing for the Fever game before I do. If somebody stands up in our team meeting or on the plane ride back and wants to apologize for their play, I'm going to tell them, sit down. I'm going to stand up and take full accountability because my job as the head coach is to get you prepared, and y'all wasn't prepared. Whatever y'all did on the court falls on me. Y'all did not know what y'all was doing out there because I didn't prepare y'all. Y'all was not ready for the adjustments because I didn't give you any. Y'all was not ready for their mentality or their crowd because I didn't prepare you at practice and walk-arounds. This first game is solely on me. I'm the leader of this team. I was supposed to get y'all ready for this game, and I didn't. And that's okay. He's a first-year head coach. That is completely okay. If Tyler Marsh comes out in the next 5 games, has his team prepared, and even if they go 3-2 over the next 5 games, but they playing hard defense, it looks like they're building some identity, then I got nothing to say. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first on iamzomedia. If Tyler Marsh apologizes to his team, come out with a great game plan and prepares his team for the outcomes and makes adjustments and builds the rotations correctly, I got no complaints. I only call out the game that's in front of me. I don't look down the line and say, you're going to get better. I talk about what you showed me. I can't predict the future. A lot of y'all be in the chat be trying to predict the future. The Chicago Sky going to be okay. You trying to predict the future. What is in front of you telling you? If I'm Tyler Marsh, I'm having an accountability meeting. And I'm about to tell y'all what this means. If I'm Tyler Marsh, we're not even doing shoot around today. We're having an accountability meeting. And want me to tell you what that means? We're gonna walk in the locker room. I'm gonna get one of the assistant coaches to drag in the big whiteboard that y'all be seeing on TV and stuff that be in the locker room. I'm gonna get one of them to drag that board in there. I'm gonna get the red. I'm gonna get the red Sharpie. I don't need the blue one or the black one. I really need y'all to see this. I'm gonna get the red Sharpie. And guess what I'm gonna write at the top? Accountability. And I'm gonna put a line underneath it. I'm gonna put Tyler Marsh has to better prepare his team to go to face opponents. Accountability. Secondly, accountability. Vandersloot has to be the leader and the coach on the floor, no matter the outcome of the game or what's going on. Accountability. Angelreese has to bring energy and defensive presence from the first to the fourth quarter, no matter the outcome. Accountability. Kamillacardoso has to be the defensive anchor and has to show effort for all 4 quarters. Accountability. Rachel Bannum, Kia Nurse, Michaela Onweye, and Rebecca Allen, you do not have a green shot. Awareness. Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Michaela Onweye, and Rachel Bannum, you have to do the little things. You are the role players on this team. You have to do the little things. I'm writing little things. Accountability. Ariel Atkins. We traded the 3rd pick for you to be our key piece to get us over the hump. You have to be aggressive. You have to be the second leader on this team, and you have to command the offense. Accountability. My bench, Will. You have to come in and do the little things. You have to rim run. You have to make your layups. You have to take good shots, and you have to help Camilla and Angel Reese on the game when one of them is sitting next to you on the bench. Accountability. HVL. You have to play hard as the 6th woman off the bench and embrace the role. At practice, you have to do the little things. Accountability. Assistant coaches. Assistant coaches. You have to help me better prepare this team to do the little things. You have to help me better prepare this team at practice to make sure they're 100% aware of the game plan and any adjustments that are needed. Accountability. Tyler Marsh. You should call Jeff P from wherever high sweetie in drinking champagne with the owners. Call him in the locker room too and write on the board, Jeff P, your job as the general manager is to give me a complete team. You have to find a way to get me a better roster. Accountability. And after that, I'm going to say, practice over. Y'all can go home. That's what I'm doing. Like, what are we doing? Now, I feel like I've been on Tyler Marsh. I've been on the system, the coaches for a while, right? Let's get to these players, man. Let's get to these players, man. Look here, man. Look here, man. Let's start with, we're gonna go through the starting 5. We're gonna go through the starting 5. Let's start with Vandersloot. We're gonna go through the starting 5. Let's start with Vandersloot. I'm trying to understand what she was brought here to do. I'm trying to understand what Vandersloot was brought here to do. Were you brought here to lead the team, to be the coach on the floor? Like, what were you brought here to do? Because if you were just brought here to help us in free agency next year by having a good look, I don't need you in my starting lineup. Because that lets me know you're not really committed, and I'm not really committed to you, and you're not really committed to the team. If you're not fully committed, You should not be in the starting lineup. Vandersloot, you have to hit your open shots. Vandersloot, stop. See, I don't just blame Michaela for posting up at the three-point line. I blame Vandersloot as well. Vandersloot, you've been in the league for 38 years. Why are you giving Camilla the basketball at the three-point line? You have control over the pass. How about you go point, be patient, let Camilla set up. Maybe, look, do this. You stay where you are, Vandersloot. You point, let Camilla go set up. You take Kia Nurse that was on the opposite wing. You tell her, come. You pass the ball to Kia Nurse, and Kia Nurse makes the entry pass because she's got a better lane to give her the ball. Be a smart point guard. Understand the court. I thought you understood the court. It starts. Vandersloot, be better. Be better as the floor general. You got to make the game easy for them. I want to see Vandersloot take advantage of pick and rolls. You have Michaela, who's great in pick and roll. Y'all, you said it. This is the thing about Vandersloot I don't get. In your press conference, you said, I didn't say this. You said this in your latest press conference. Y'all don't believe me? Go on Chicago Sky Instagram. It's on there. Vandersloot said her and Camilla are dangerous in the pick and roll. They got some things they got to clean up, but she can't wait to continue to play pick and roll with Camilla. How many times in the Indiana Fever game did Camilla and Vandersloot run pick and roll? I'm going to wait and let the choir sing. See, that's why I don't pay attention to what players say in no press conferences. I could go in a press conference right now and say whatever hell I want. That don't mean I'm going to do it. That don't mean I believe in it. I'm just talking to the press. Some people just know how to talk to the press. Next on this list, man. Next on this list. Kia Nurse. Next on this list, man. Kia Nurse. Can somebody tell me why Kia Nurse is in the starting lineup again? Can somebody tell me what has Kia Nurse done in her career to be a bona fide starter at the small forward position? Can somebody explain that to me? Because I do not remember her being a starting three at all in her career. Can somebody tell me what Kia Nurse did in her career to be the legitimate, we get her out of there, starting small forward? I told y'all all off season. And see, I'm about to stop doing this, man, because I be acknowledging y'all a little too much. Y'all told me when I was crashing out during the off season, Joe, what you crashing out for? This a better team than last year. I kept letting y'all slide. Look here, man. Kia Nurse is not a starter. Rebecca Allen is not a starter. Michaela Onweye is not a starter. Vandersloot is not a starting. Vandersloot is not a starting point guard. Stop telling me she is. She's not a starting point guard. Rachel Bannum is not a starter on a winning team. They are, see, this is how I knew where Chicago Sky season was going to go. And this is why I was crashing out during preseason when y'all was telling me it's just preseason. I was looking at the lineups and I said to myself, how many players on this team is the starter on a winning team? I said Ariel Atkins, because she's won a championship as a starter, right? Ariel Atkins, she's proved it. Angel Reese is on her way. She hasn't proved it yet in the WNBA to be a starter on a winning team, right? She hasn't proved it yet, but she's on her way. Okay, I'll give her that. Camilla, same thing. Hasn't proved she can be a starter on a winning team in the WNBA, right? But she's on her way. I'll give you that. So you got two players who are on their way to proving they can be starters on a winning team. And you got one player who's in their current prime that's proved they can be a starter on a winning team and win a championship. That can be a starter on a championship team. You got 12 players on your roster, and you got 3 players, and 2 are possibles because they haven't proven it yet. And y'all want me to believe. This be funny, man. Y'all want me to believe. Y'all want the Prince of Basketball to believe this gonna be a good season, man. Hey, this is going to be a rough season. If we get to a 500 record, Tyler Marshall win Coach of the Year. I'm going to say it again. If we get to a 500 record, Tyler Marshall win Coach of the Year. We have to be better. Understand what's going on. Look, Tyler Marsh, and the reason I'm breaking down their roster like that, because this is something Tyler Marsh should have did during training camp with the rookies before the regular season. Understand who's on your team. See, as a head coach, you got to be honest with yourself. As a head coach, you have to say, I don't know what we have, but I'm going to make the best of it. See, he doesn't understand who he has on this roster. Tyler Marsh, if you look at this team, you need to have an offense that settles them down. You need to have an offense that get them easy, quick buckets where they don't got to think too much. Because the moment the Chicago Sky starts thinking, pay attention. Pay attention. Go watch even the preseason games. The moment the Chicago Sky start thinking, doing a play, it never turns out good. It never turns out good. You need to be able to put them in position to not have to think so much. Run efficient sets, quick, easy back doors. Run Ariel Atkins off of some quick curls, catch and shoot. Run Camilla in a screen in a pick and roll with Vandersloot. And guess what? When you run the pick and roll, Angel Reese is getting her pick and pop on, right? She's getting better at the pick and pop. When you run the play, Why not have Angel Reese loop around and fill the void where you were in the pick and roll, because the defense has sunk down to the middle with you and Camilla. Let Angel Reese pop to wherever you was in that space, and you just kick it back to Angel Reese for an open shot. You send Kia Nurse, who isn't doing nothing. You let her be the screen setter on who's ever guarding Angel Reese. Let Angel Reese loop around to the elbow, and you just kick it right back to her. Tyler Marshall, I hope you're getting this. I hope this footage gets to you somehow. You need to make this easier for them. And I'm just saying that off the top of my head. So you with these players all day long, your responsibility is to draw plays up. If I can draw that up in my head, you should be able to draw that up on a clipboard. Sinister Aristotle, putting this team in read and react would be the worst thing in the world. You can't put this team in read and react because Kia Nurse is not a great ball handler. Camilla can't dribble. Rachel Banham, you don't want her dictating your offense off of her IQ. This is a team full of bench players. You only got 3 starters. You need 5 legitimate starters to run a read and react offense, because it's going to be a lot of switching. You have to learn to be in a read and react offense. You have to learn how to take advantage of mismatches. This team doesn't understand how to take advantage of mismatches. So them being in a read and react offense literally will get them nowhere, because they don't know how to take advantage of mismatches. Hey, my wrenches, man. MJ, Uncle J.E., Reddit, who else up in here? Saheed, Alicia B. Who else up in here got a wrench? Bree. Hey, man, I might well take y'all wrenches. Y'all gotta protect the chat. Y'all don't even get trolls out of here. Come on, man. What y'all got wrenches for? Look, y'all know me. I don't care about no subscribers. I just talk basketball. They come up here if they constantly trolling. If they just put one thing in the chat, a funny joke, let them go. But if they're constantly trolling, they're using profanity. They're just attacking. They come up here just to attack Angel Reese, and we talking about a whole different topic. Man, get them up out of y'all. Get them up out of y'all. I'm gonna get you a gamble. I'm about to give you a wrench right now. My bad. I ain't realize you ain't have one. Get them up out y'all, man. I don't care about none of that. We here to talk basketball, man. We gotta move past that. We here to talk basketball, man. Let's talk about this rotation, man. Let's get to this rotation. I'm trying to figure out what's the game plan. Look, man. My bad. I got you. Gamble. I got you 310. I'm about to get it to you right now. My bad. I didn't even realize you didn't have a wrench. I didn't realize you didn't have one. My bad. That's on me. My bad. My bad, Ski. Let me see, man. All right, you should have one now, Gamble. You should have a wrench now.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.
Shout out to Houston James for becoming a member of the channel. Shout out to Houston James for becoming a member of iamzomedia. Again, amazing perks, man. Amazing perks over here. I'm truly one of the people, man. Amazing perks over here. Those who've been around, I'm truly one of the people, man. I'm actually blessed. I mean, we got 200 people in here right now, man. 203, so it's climbing. We got 203 people in here. 6 months ago, I maybe had 10 people. So that lets me know I'm on the right track. Some might not agree with my take, some might do. But to have 95 more people, 190 more people in here than I normally would have when I first started on YouTube lets me know I'm on the right track, man. And even peak hours, this just random 3 o'clock stream got 200 people in here. Saturday's post game, I had almost 500 people in my chat, man. Almost 500 people in the chat. So that lets me know I'm on the right direction, man. But appreciate you, Houston James, for becoming a member of iamzomedia family, man. Let's get to this rotation. Want me to tell you who my starting lineup would be? This would be my starting lineup. And I'm about to shock some people. I'm about to shock some people about my starting lineup. This is my starting lineup. This is how bad I think this team is. I think Chicago Sky's starting lineup should be Ariel Atkins, HVL, Angelreese, Rebecca Allen, and Michaela. That's how bad I think this team is. I think Chicago Sky starting lineup should be Ariel Atkins, HVL, Angelreese, Rebecca Allen, and Camilla. And notice, I put Angelreese at the 3. They tell you because you need see. This is what Tyler Marsh is making his mistake at. With this team, you need your shooter to be at the 4 spot. Angelreese has to go to the 3. Angelreese can guard the 3s in this league. Angelreese can guard all the 3s. Angelreese can guard Phoebich. Angelreese can guard Tiffany Mitchell. Angelreese can guard DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard. What? Angelreese can guard Dejanay. She just stands in the corner and waits for jump shots. Angelreese needs to go to the 3. Rebecca Allen needs to go to the 4. This team needs a stretch 4 in its front court. Angelreese is a rebounder. Whether she's at the 3 or the 4, she's going to rebound. You need Rebecca Allen at the 4 on offense, not on defense. You need her at the 4 on offense. Let Angelreese go to the 3 because Angelreese is on the perimeter anyway. How many times do y'all see Angelreese on the block? Angelreese is never on the block. Camilla's on the block. Angelreese is roaming on offense anyway, setting screens. Just put her at the 3. Put Angelreese at the 3, Rebecca Allen at the 4, bring HVL in as your 2. because Ariel Atkins is going to guard the other team's best perimeter player anyway. She's going to guard the best perimeter player anyway. Because Vandersloot isn't a good defender, so you're not losing nothing putting HVL in the starting lineup. And look, this is why I want Ariel Atkins at my point. I'm about to tell you why. Because Tyler Marsh has to put her in go mode. On this team, Ariel Atkins being at the 2 isn't putting her in go mode. You have to put the ball in Ariel Atkins' hands. It ain't like she can't facilitate. She did it with the Mystics for 2 years. Then you got HBL. She can facilitate a little bit. Angelreese can facilitate. So you got three people that can get four. You got 3 people that can get 4 to 5 assists, but each all 3 of them can get 4 to 5 assists with more ball touches, more, and Camilla can chip in 3 to 4. So again, you got facilitators. This team, I said this from the beginning. This is why I didn't want Vandersloot on this team. This is why I didn't want Olivia Miles on this team. This team the way this team is built, it does not need a point guard with 10 assists. It doesn't. Ariel Atkins is a capable passer. HVL is a capable passer. Camilla is a capable passer out of the post. Angel Reese is a capable passer from the top of the key in the post. This team needed a point guard that can actually play basketball. Vandersloot can't play basketball anymore. This team needed a Damian Lillard type of point guard. It didn't need a Steve Nash type of point guard. It didn't need a Jason Kidd. This team does not need a Jason Kidd. This team needs a Damian Lillard type of point guard. That's why Ariel Atkins has to go to the 1. You bring Rebecca Allen in at the 4. You move Angel Reese to the 3. Camilla at the 5. You bring HVL into the starting lineup. If Angel Reese goes to the 3, don't worry about HVL defense. You got Ariel Atkins on the perimeter with her, and you got Angel Reese. If she's at the 3, she's in wrong position. Camilla just has to protect the rim. You have to go back to the anchor defense. Camilla has to protect the rim. The defense will work. Trust me. If you put Camilla back as the anchor, put her back as the drag, stop playing that high switch, put her back at the drag, keep Angel at the 3 in wrong position. It can work. It can work. You have to. You have this team can be like, I look at this roster. I was thinking about this earlier before I went live. I was looking at it, and I really wanted to get this team I think this team could be better than it actually is. So don't leave from here saying Zoe say the season is doomed. It's not doomed. If Tyler Marsh does what I just said, this team could be 6 seed, but he needs to do it. See, 2 things is stopping this. There's 2 people stopping this team from being successful: Vandersloot and Tyler Marsh. There's 2 people stopping this team from being successful: Vandersloot and Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh has to get out of his own way, and Vandersloot has to swallow her pride. You don't got it no more. Caitlin Clark didn't even know you was guarding her. Literally. She didn't even know you was guarding her. I know it's going to be hard for her. I know that's probably hard for some of y'all to grasp. Like Zoe wilding, Zoe tripping, Zoe wilding. I'm telling you, that starting lineup will work. And want me to tell you why? Because when Tyler Marsh goes to his bench, he's bringing in Vandersloot to run the second unit. The second unit needs a Vandersloot. The second unit needs a Olivia Miles type of point guard. They need a Jason Kidd kind of point guard because they can't get their own shot. They need a dependable point guard because Kia Nurse is just going to stand there and shoot. Michaela is just going to stand there and shoot. Rachel Banham is just going to stand there and shoot. They need a point guard, a facilitating point guard, more than Ariel Atkins, HVL, Angel Reese, Camilla, and Rebecca Allen does. They need one more. Vandersloot should be running the shock troops. The Liberty noticed that. The game has changed. The game has changed. I'm going to be honest. Vandersloot, even if she turned back the clock, I need y'all to really go watch Vandersloot play basketball. I think y'all looking at the stats and y'all are caught up in her aura. I actually went watch her play basketball when everybody was talking about her coming to the Chicago Sky. That's why I didn't like the move. Y'all are caught up in, y'all do that a lot. Y'all get caught up in players' auras. Y'all, you got to remember, times have changed. More players are in the league that are more quicker, more agile, more capable shooters. Better ball handlers. Your threes can handle the ball now. Vandersloot game, the way she wants to play, it's too slow. It's too half-courtish. It's too do this, do that. It's a little too outdated for today's game. Vandersloot can go back in her prime. And y'all still wouldn't get what y'all think y'all would be getting from Vandersloot because the game is played differently now. The floor is a little more stretched. The bigs are a little more quicker. He can't get downhill like she wants to anymore because your small forward can protect the rim. Your power forward can slide their feet. Think about this. DeWanna Bonner and Howard are their 4 and their 3. Vandersloot can't play against that because guess what? They can guard her on the perimeter. Back in the day, she run pick and roll with a big. She can take advantage of them because they're not quick. She can get around them. First of all, she don't got a quick first step anymore, and she can't get around defenders. She throwing up jump shots, hoping they go in. She can't get around defenders anymore. I told y'all, at some point, no matter how smart you are, you're going to dribble the basketball. It happened to me. You're going to dribble the basketball, and you're still going to be there, and in your head, the basketball is 2 feet in front of you. Your body is not going to move as quick as the ball anymore. And if you watch her play, her game is not suited for what we need. We don't need a Jason Kidd point guard. I keep telling y'all, caught up in Camilla and Angel Reese not getting the ball last year. Y'all was caught up in the facilitation part of it. We need a point guard who can put the ball in the basket because we got enough players on this team, adding Ariel Atkins, adding HVL that can help facilitate. We don't need a point guard that's going to average 10 assists. We need a point guard that's going to average 15 to 17 points. We need to put pressure on the rim because our half-court defense is actually good. We can't make shots, so we get beat in transition. We need to put pressure on the rim, get downhill so we can set up the defense. Man, I'm about to go figure out if Chicago Sky hiring a head coach. So, hey, one of y'all send me an email once y'all see that flyer go up. Because he keep on this route, it's going up. So when that flyer go up, send me an email, man. I'm going to interview, man. I ain't want to be a head coach. People, even my old school asked me to come back and coach. I've been to choke one of them kids. I ain't got the patience, but I want to see Reese win, man. I ain't got the patience, but I want to see Reese win. You know, I could have been win coach, but I ain't got the patience, man. I've been to choke one of them. Look, man, we gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this rotation out. Again, Vandersloot got to go to the bench. Come in with Rachel Banham. He will look his first set off the bench. This is his first set off the bench. It should be Vandersloot, Vandersloot, Ariel Atkins, Rachel Banham, Michaela, and E. Will. You play Ariel Atkins with them for 2 minutes so they can fix the defense. You sit Ariel Atkins, you bring Angel Reese back in, and Rachel slides down to the 2, Michaela slides down to the 3, Angel Reese plays the 4, E. Will plays the 5, and then you sit E. Will back down. You sit either whichever one isn't hitting. You sit them back down and you bring back in either HVL or Kia Nurse. You give them 3 minutes. Rachel Banham and Michaela. If one of you ain't giving me production in 2 minutes, Kia Nurse or Ariel Atkins is coming back in the game. That's how that rotation should go. You messing up the rotation. See, I always say this about rotations. If your rotation doesn't right, it won't end right. That's why at the end of the second quarter, neither Angel Reese was on the court because he subbed Angel Reese out first when it should have been Vandersloot, and HVL came in for Vandersloot. Ariel Atkins goes to the 1, HVL goes to the 2. What he did was he brought in Rebecca Allen for Angel Reese, and then he brought in E. Will 2 minutes later for Michaela. And now everything is combobulated. No, Ariel Atkins, Camilla, and Angel Reese should always be on the court. One of those 3 should always be on the court. See, that's his first problem. Your 3 main players at all times, one of them has to be on the court. Camilla has to be on the court, Angel Reese has to be on the court, or Ariel Atkins, not Vandersloot. Those 3, your rotation should always have one of those 3 in it. That's his first mistake. I know you want to get them minutes, but they got to earn those minutes, Tyler Marsh. They don't get those minutes off of what you think they might become. They got to become that at practice, show you that they're ready to play. Then they get minutes. They don't get minutes for doing nothing. We just need to be better, man. We need to be better, man. To be better. Look. I need, because we're about to end this because I gotta get ready for Star Hoop Central. Make sure y'all pull up the Star Hoop Central. We're about to end this, man. Angel Reese, you gotta bring the energy. No matter if you're down 20 or up 20, you gotta bring that dog. Because this team is gonna rely on you to bring that dog, Angel Reese. You gotta bring that dog. You got to. You gotta bring that dog. Vandersloot, you gotta speed the game up. You got to. You gotta speed the game up. You gotta get them easy, quick shots. You got to. Ariel Atkins, you gotta be aggressive. I don't care if you shoot 2 for 15. You gotta be aggressive. Sometimes I always this is what I tell people all the time. Sometimes it's not about the percentage, it's about the shots that's taken. Because sometimes it's meant for you. I'll give y'all an example. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, I never cared about their shooting percentage. You know why? Because they ran the triangle. You have to shoot in the triangle. And the triangle is meant for you to get up shots at the elbow. It's meant for you to get up shots at the nail. Like, it's meant to shoot the ball. It wasn't about the percentage. I need Ariel Atkins to shoot the ball. 6 shots is not good enough for me. And I know it was 8 because she went to the free throw line 2 times. 6 shots, 6 to 8 shots is not good enough to me. Atkins needs to be around 12 to 16 shots. Camilla. I believe in you, Camilla. I hope this video reaches you, Camilla. I believe in you. I gotta see it though. I ain't gonna call you soft. I ain't gonna call you garbage. I'm gonna just say I'm disappointed in you right now. Because this is year 2. And you still got some of the same habits. Not running the floor when you feel like it, not protecting the rim, unnecessary fouls, not posting up correctly. That's on you, Camilla. You got to go into the offseason. See, this is the thing. Camilla should have went into this offseason saying, I need to learn how to post up correctly. She didn't do that. She did not do that. Camilla went into this offseason going play in China and going play basketball. He should have. Camilla, I'm going to tell y'all something. I say this when she went to China. I don't think Camilla should have went play basketball. I think Camilla should have took the offseason to work on her game. Because she took everything she did in last season and just did the same thing in China. I mean, the bigs over there in China, they're like 6 feet, if that. They're like 5'10", 5'9". They're not challenging you to learn how to post up. They're not challenging you to be a consistent rim protector. Camilla should have used this offseason to enhance her game, working on her post up, learning how to guard without fouling, understanding how to pass out of double teams, understanding how to really run a pick and roll. She should have used this offseason to enhance her game. She didn't. She went play basketball. She didn't. And it shows. It shows. I mean, it is what it is. Film don't lie. It shows. The film don't lie. Michaela. You got one more game with 0 points. If I'm Tyler Marsh, I'm just going to be honest with Michaela. Michaela, you got one more game with 0 points, and I got to bench you. You got one more game with 0 points, I got to take you out the rotation. Because you're not rebounding, you're not playing defense, you're not facilitating. What are you out there for? What are you had 0 rebounds. You had 0 assists. What are you out there for? Camilla, if you're not making open shots, if you're not rebounding, if you're not playing solid defense, I got to bench you. I'm sorry. I gotta give those minutes to Kia Nurse, Ariel Atkins, HVL. I gotta give those minutes to them. Their minutes just gonna go up. We can't play you, my girl. We can't. Same thing with Kia Nurse. If you're gonna be in the starting lineup, you gotta hit shots, or I gotta put you off. You gotta come off the bench. It is what it is. We trying to get better. We trying to create a culture here of responsibility. That's how it starts. We create a culture of responsibility by holding each other accountable. You don't play defense. You keep getting blown by. You don't make open shots. You keep turning the ball over. I got to take you out the starting lineup till you fix that. And you fix it at practice. You prove to me at practice you're ready to get back in the starting lineup. It is what it is. But, man, let me get out of here, man. I got to go do Star Hoop Central. Make sure y'all pull up. Again, y'all come here. Y'all appreciate y'all for spending an hour and 44 minutes with the needle mover. Again, appreciate my platform continuing to grow. Man, shout out everybody who came a member today. Houston James, Michael Long. Shout out Brian Allen Hines for $15 worth of super chat. You always my brother, man. Appreciate all of y'all support. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. I might go live tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the road tomorrow, so it won't be like midday. It'll probably be later that night. I might go live tomorrow for the Aces game. Oh, the Aces game will be on playback tomorrow. So if you're not part of my playback, join my playback. It's iamzomedia on playback. We will be showing the Aces game tomorrow. The Star Hoop Central channel is in the link. Superfly J just posted it. Make sure y'all pull up. We're going to be live over there in like 45 minutes. So in 45 minutes, we'll be live on Star Hoop Central. Me, Showtime, Key, HD, and our homegirl B from Buzz Sport, from B Buzz Sports. Man, make sure y'all go all their channels as well. Y'all be cool. Y'all be smooth. I'll see y'all in like 45 minutes, man.
iamzomedia, where the passion collide. Spotlight the hustle, bring the grind worldwide. From interviews to moves, the game's in my scope. Showcasing the greatness, inspiring hope. She cross up defender, step back, that's clean. Highlight moments, blowing up the whole scene. From buzzer beaters, the teamwork extreme. The beauty of the game, living out the dream. I break it all down, every pick, every roll. From the layups to the swishes, every hoop, every goal. Got the mic in my hand, got the stats in my soul. Women's basketball shining, that's the ultimate role. From legends of the past.